Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And as well, let me thank Secretary Ridge, who has been a dear friend and who rightly has indicated that this is not a Republican or Democratic matter. It is one of humanity and dignity. Let me speak directly to my brothers and sisters and to the family members that are here of those in Camp Ashraf, Camp Liberty, that we are intertwined, that we will never cease in persisting for your freedom, for your dignity, and for your life. And I believe that Secretary Ridge made a very eloquent but potent statement that our word is our bond. If you look at the heinous conditions of flooding and poor roads, it is a disgrace to humanity. It is a disgrace to the dignity and the heritage of such great people. And it is clear that all of you who are in this room have been champions, but you have been bleeding figuratively for those whose lives are in jeopardy. And so it is important for us to let those who are listening have a sense that we are connected to them. In the last hearing that we had before Foreign Affairs, many of you may not be aware, I'm not on the Foreign Affairs Committee, but every time there is an opportunity, I'm glad that my colleagues respect me enough to yield the time to allow me to be there to pose the questions. After that hearing, I called upon the leadership of the State Department to provide me with a classified briefing so that I could hear in depth. My words said are not classified, and so I can repeat them. I have pushed and insisted that the State Department not rest until the Iraqis who are held in a vicious hostage situation be rescued, and be rescued immediately. Immediately. We have had very tough times, but you have to not have a heart to be beseeched by family members. So I think it is important that we be reminded of the word and the bond, but that we be reminded that we have work to do. One, I want to see Iran disarmed, totally disarmed. I don't fault negotiators for trying to stop the proliferation of nuclear weapons. But what we are suggesting is that we'll never substitute for finding peace for the MEK or finding relief for those violated viciously in Camp Liberty and Camp Ashraf, or finding your loved ones and bringing the hostages home safely. But I believe it is important that we call upon the State Department, if it is the lead agency, to be able to take the message that is given today, that we are in fact our brothers and sisters' keeper. We cannot leave them abandoned. And to the Maliki government, who has received billions of dollars from the United States, but also precious treasure has been left behind in the loss of young men and women on the soil of Iraq, then I believe we have standing, as they say in the court of law, to demand immediately the release of these hostages. And Mr. Maliki, don't push me off by saying you can't do anything. You can do something, and you need to do it now. And we in the State Department must multitask and stand to be able to release your loved ones, and we will continue to be part of that fight. Thank you very much. We will not give up on them or their lives.